Salutations, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Let's Play the Darkest Dungeon. Last time we were messing with the Viscount again, trying to find the Viscount. Couldn't find the Viscount. Now, we have another opportunity to go for an ancestral trinket. Under this group of the Pit and Pendulum, so we're going to take the Pit and Pendulum and see what we can do with it. And unequip all trinkets, sort by class restriction, and start re-equipping. I mean, we used you as tank last time. But damage is still very important. You don't have a lot of stress. You don't... no, you're a foe of the Warrens. You don't have any healing skills, so the damage increase is great. Do I have anything I could do that would boost your speed that's not the Crimson Curse? I want to boost your speed and damage a little bit more. I could equip the Sanguine Snuff. Wait, Berserk Charm. Right. So what if accuracy takes a small drop and so does virtue chance? The Berserk Charm is amazing. Let's sort by class restriction again. I have not actually touched Bounty Hunter trinkets in forever, and it shows. I have like nothing for the Bounty Hunter except a speed boost. The Warren's Explorer, which is great. You're not doing ranged, but we can equip the Wolf's Tassel to you, because the Wolf's Tassel is amazing since we're always going to have someone marking. Or, on average, we're going to have someone marking. Duery, Fuseman's Matchstick. That's just kind of a guaranteed at this point. And do we have anything for you? For melee? If we really want melee. I think we'll take the Quickening Satchel. Speed is of the essence. Prophet's Eye, because that also does a small speed boost. And, I guess we'll go with Junia's Head again. Beast Hater, Beast Slayer, Early Riser, Quick Draw for, like, the ultimate in speed boosting. Alright. Oh, we're gonna go on a long mission to the Cove. I'm not looking forward to this. Can I do anything else in town, building-wise? You get the Puppet Theater if I really want to. House of the Yellow Hand, I can't really afford. Although... No, because it's 3 per, so I can get 25 portraits. So I can't afford the House of the Yellow Hand yet. But we will get there one day. This is a long mission, so maxed out on food if we can afford it. As always, as many shovels as we can fit. The Cove doesn't have a lot of uses for holy water, but it actually has uses for antivenoms and medicinal herbs for getting rid of negatives. And we'll have Torchlight. And then we're going to need the blood. We really are going to need the blood. We're not going to be able to equip a lot of treasures, but this stuff is necessary, because we're hunting for the ancestral trinket.
Madness can take many forms, but none so contemptible as man's belief in a mythology of his own making. A worldview buttressed by dogmatic desperation invariably leads to single-minded fanaticism and a need to do terrible things in the name of righteousness. This man is an animal, rabid, destructive, and incapable of nuanced understanding. He must be put down.
That is just because the cart in question would make it so easy to be attacked immediately.
You are not alone in this place. The fanatic is on the prowl, and he smells your sickness.
Excellent! I love a good fanatic. Need to explore 90% of rooms. I get the feeling we're going to basically encounter the fanatic instantaneously. Alright, you're craving, which does give you a slight speed boost. I would... No, because these guys have a lot of health. They're Eldritch, though, so Abyssal Artillery actually deals a significant
Well
damage.
struck.
Which is excellent. Not what I've become, but I know what I need, and you need the blood. Since you can be used in bloodlusting right now, we'll bloodlust you. Throne daggers. We can either guaranteed kill you or try to kill the piranha in the back.
As the fiend falls,
Excellent.
a faint hope blossoms.
There's no guarantee we can kill anything, so Bulwark of Faith, because that at least protects the rest
The
of the
match
party.
is struck. A blazing star is born.
This is gonna hurt. That's really gonna hurt. I don't... like... Come hither. Doesn't kill. Collect bounty also does not really kill. Are you weakened by something? Calm. Less damage on the first round. Alright, well that sucks. Could uppercut you. No, we'll just work on collecting a bounty. You see this, when they apply markings, they always connect with the marked person. When I apply markings, doesn't really do anything. We'll start working on this pelagic piranha, mostly because this one is close to death. Are you serious? He really doesn't like Dakare. Like, we can easily deal with a lot of these, if our party just kept not missing. Well, no, these aren't misses, they're dodges. Alright, now you can... Are we just gonna get you and then lose you, like, instantly? Is this what we've come to?
Their formation is broken. Maintain
down.
the offensive.
You're
Press
down.
this advantage. Give them no quarter.
We can try to stun you instead, because I'd rather try to spend a turn healing. If at all possible.
Decimated.
Oh, never mind, Dury. You just managed to crit him nonsensically.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
And this is why I bring an absolute metric ton of food. Plus, with what we've got in our inventory, we're going to only get more food eventually. Let's pop in, proc the torchlight, and see who we encounter. Ah, the Squiffy Ghast. Ah, Squiffy Ghast. Can we kill this one before it can act? I don't think we can. You're unholy, but you're not eldritch. You, however, are also one of the most annoying things that I could possibly deal with. You deal extra damage to men. No, because you can get off-kilter instead. Wish your bounty would actually connect properly. Oh well, you could start working on the cultist champion. You both can work on the cultist champion.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
It's one down at least. Temptation grows with each blow. I think that's horror. No, it's just a small amount of stress. Alright. You son of... I want to... Look, I can't get rid of you all is the problem. I'm gonna pull you ahead,
Powerful blow.
because I want to try to prevent him from using his stuff. But now I can't stun. Oh well. Maybe I can still pull it off, because if you get... You don't get stunned. No! Okay, thank goodness. Hate the Ghast, and I hate the Pelagic Champion if it can just block my stuff.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
And the Octocestus matters. Well, since we can't stun you right now, we might as well try to kill you off as fast as we can. Clock healing, because we're going to need it. The Maddening Shanty and Barasa, which is going to raise his stress by not a metric ton. Well, if we could stun you, that would be great. I can't stun you because your base stun chance is like only 30%. We can try to kill the ghast before it makes another attack. I hope we can kill the ghast before it makes another attack. We're not going to be able to kill the ghast. Might as well continue the blight. Like, our people are fast, I just don't think they're fast enough to deal with this thing. Yep. Oh. It isn't off-kilter. Off-kilter's the only thing I'm worrying about in this fight. Otherwise, he can just go get bent for all I care. Defend thyself because you're not going to be able to stun him, so you might as well try to take some shots your way.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Oh, it actually worked. The Blight continues to work its magic. He's at negative 15 health a turn. I mean, technically this is probably going to be better, just because the damage bonus might allow us to get through his health total. Oh yeah. Yep, he's definitely dead.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Jades are not valuable enough. Defender's Seal is not good enough either. Let's go. I think that we're going to want to avoid fights as much as possible, because that will allow us to avoid the Fanatic. I'm going to go down south. 70%, 110, 90. I want to take the 70. Okay, that's some stress reduction that I kind of wanted. And this is a barnacled chest, so we'll leave it just in case, because right now I don't know how many shovels I'm going to need.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Well, I'll be honest, I'm going to probably expect that I'm going to need a lot more food.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Alright, there's the Tide Master. You don't go first, but that's kind of fine. We can get rid of the witch.
Eradicated.
Okay, now we can try to vulnerability hex the Tide Master. It de-stealths it, but you know what I'm actually probably going to do instead? I'm going to mark the Pelagic Piranha. Because the Cultist Champion, I don't care about that much. Yeah, because we could stun him, and then we could just have you hit him really hard. And he stress waves the Occultist, but when doesn't he? Probably should have tried de-stealthing first. That Enduri's ability to just have a ludicrous amount of speed and go first at every single round. I probably should have built around that instead. You could stop stressing out our cultist. That would be great. Just peachy. I'm gonna smack the cultist champion because the other one is annihilated. Couldn't have said it better myself. You're dead no matter what, so I'll just talk some trickery to you. Heal you up, and then if we get to attack first, which we probably should, we're just gonna smack him about. There we are.
This expedition at least promises success.
No, I don't want the other shovel. Give me the deeds. I don't know where the Fanatic is. I kind of want to take the campfire now? The first campfire, at least, to clear a bunch of stuff out of my inventory. We'll take it.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
We could... Not unspeakable commune. We could abandon hope, and that would reduce his stress by a lot, and that's kind of what we're looking for. Hello, Deboyety. Welcome. So that we can scout ahead as well to improve our scouting chances. Zealous Vigil to drop your stress afterwards. And... Oh, you're still bloodlusted. So that's 5. Sorry, that's 8 used up. So it's Abandon Hope, Zealous Vigil, and Scouting Ahead. And then we could just drop some encouragement around and get rid of stress that way. Sure. Oh, okay. Didn't even hit anybody else with any more stress. No nighttime ambushes. Scouting ahead. We have 4 more to deal with. With that 4 more... I think the scouting chances is good enough. I doubt we're going to get tons of surprises, so let's just deal with the stress as it currently is. Alright, let's go to this room. Incoming Fanatic. Okay, you're no longer going crazy. Okay, this actually isn't that bad of a fight. I actually want to toss up the torchlight because that's just kind of my mistake. I can't hit the bloated thrall, but we can try to kill the piranha before he takes his turn. However, I will vulnerability hex the thrall because the thrall needs to die before he explodes. We just got rid of all his stress, and you're just gonna put it back on again? Seriously? You know what? No.
Obliterated.
I know that wasn't even the most efficient, but just do it. Wow, your attack is basically nothing if you don't have that buff.
A decisive pummeling.
You could pull him out, or you can heal this one. We'll do the heal this one, because I think this one's gonna die. This stress just kind of happens. You've targeted Barasa each and every single time. Like, there hasn't been a single stress wave that has not hit Barasa at least once.
A singular strike.
You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? No, you take the dodge buff. You're gonna use Vulnerability Hex, and you're just gonna kill the Tide Master. There, how do you like it? Being cursed to death.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
We've got enough sunlight. No Fanatic. I'm betting the Fanatic's in, like, one of these 3 fights. It's just somewhere here. I've been able to avoid him up till this point because I've been able to avoid the Crimson Curse, which is why I hate the Sycophants so much. Because Sycophants show up everywhere and give tons of curse.
The light, the promise of safety.
Might as well crack this bad boy open. We don't need the health stone. The health stone's not worth it. Alright, who do we see? Nothing. Well, I mean, that's good, because that means we... Currently, if we go to all these other rooms, we do not have to go through the final 3. So if we can avoid the Fanatic as much as possible, I'll gladly do so. Now, killing the Fanatic gives me a trophy. I don't know what trophy, but it does give me a trophy of some kind. Really? Well, this is why I have Shadow Fade. You're just gonna get vulnerability, Hex.
A devastating blow.
We'll kill the bloated thrall in a moment. Oh my gosh, Barasa is not getting hit for once. Yay. You know what?
Masterfully executed.
I don't know why you're dealing so much damage right now. We haven't even buffed your damage in any meaningful way. But I'm just not going to complain about it. You're marked. If that was a crit, that would have been a kill, but it was not. So I guess we'll just deal with it. Nope, Tide Master's down at least. Dark Ray is almost down at least. Stun. Hey, good. Zeros happen. Zeros are just a part of life at this point. I just have to accept that they're here. But then stuff like that happens, where I can't actually complain. You know what? I'm gonna mark you, because I want to try to make it, like, feasible to kill you. And then we could Bulwark to bring the Torchlight to max. We'll have one more heal go off on Nod, and then we're probably going to use this turn to try and off him. Attempt to, at least.
A momentary abatement.
We're back to full. Excellent. And you target the person who's protected. Excellent. And you're now going to die. Even more excellent.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
We don't really need that gold, because we're going to get trinkets anyway that are going to be worth it in the end, I hope. Good, it's not like fight into fight. God, I remember that boss fight where there's like 3 fights in a row just before then. Alright, who's next? Oh, there is a secret door back there. Okay. There's a room battle with Curio. So no matter what, I'm going to have to get into a fight. I'm going to take the double Curio plus this, because A, the Bounty Hunter could use some stress reduction. I'm not going to risk the 70% chance again, because it just fails a little bit too often for my tastes. We'll grab the extra torch, and we'll take the other Curio, and we're going to go to the room battle, and hope and pray that the room battle in question is not the Fanatic. Now this, I think we can actually toss in the anti-venom to heal and drop some stress. Okay, just drop some stress. Proc Torchlight. Drink the blood. Now you're bloodlusted. Is there anything else I can do? No. Let's go. It's just pelagic piranhas drifting out in the bay. Okay, that's one down. I can't actually hate that when that happens. Because it's one down, which means their overall damage output will be severely reduced. Can we get rid of the other pelagic piranha? No? Okay, well, I kind of expected it. Dury, I'm not happy that she's getting hit, but I can deal with it mostly. Let's try to stab you in the back, in the face hole with the knife. I don't know what I was saying there either. Come hither. Doesn't have bleed, but it can kill. That's great. Okay, we just screwed up the Nod being able to kill this one, but that's fine. Dury can grab this one then. I know you can't hold your balance. Protect yourself and others alongside it. Well, you're back up to normal amounts of health.
Precision and
the piranha
power
is exceedingly dead, and we have one more piranha that just awaits. You know what? I was gonna say, if we could stun you, that'd be great, but I can see that's not happening. I can see that's really not happening. The only reason I'm not moving Barasa is Barasa's movement really doesn't matter to me. Oh, right. I can't hit you then. Well, let's move you guys around. You get smacked about one more time. Never mind. Let's kill you before they try to call their reinforcement mechanic.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
We can just eat the 2 food. No one has any negative things to get rid of. Don't need the bloody herb. We'll come back through these areas. We'll come back through this area with the shovel in tow later. Actually, wait. Go this way, I'm curious. Yeah, it's just another shovel thing. Do not want to use my shovels just yet. This one, we can crack open using this to get more food if we absolutely need it, but right now I still have too much stuff in my inventory. You still got a decent amount of stress. Well, okay
Ancient
then.
traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
I don't know how a trap would be thirsting for blood, but okay. Alright, a little bit more scouting happens. And it's just a bunch of curios. Did you bring enough shovels? Well, little did you know, I actually did. I haven't used a single one yet. But I'm still waiting for the obstacles to get in the way. Now, who here has a negative that I really don't want to see? Warren's phobia would probably be a good thing to get rid of now. Calm, I need to just ditch immediately. I brought 2 Warren's phobes. And someone who's light sensitive. Well, the obvious here is let's get rid of a negative quirk. And get rid of calm as a result. Which will make it so his damage output increases.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Well, in we go. Then we'll turn around, go through this battle, pop onto this room. Oh, another trap has appeared. Well, I mean, I guess if you can disarm it. You did! Excellent! And we'll have to go through this battle one way or the other. Just before the fight. Proc 2 more torches. Now we have 2 people who are craving, and 1 person bloodlusted. I'm gonna bloodlust you, but I'm gonna leave you on craving just because it's not needed. Yep, more sycophants. They're bloodsuckers. I want to vulnerable you, but it's not that great. We're gonna vulnerable the sycophant. If it doesn't move, which I think having one makes it move to the back. Fine, you can still try and snipe it. Well, wasn't sniped, but we gave it a try. We gave it the old college try. You're gonna get the curse from this. I can already feel it in my bones. I'm gonna mark the Chevalier, get rid of this sycophant. There's a chance we can do it. So, you're going to need to smite like you've never smitten before. Good enough. Good enough, I guess. He's marked, okay? Can you please accept that he's marked for death? And not target the person right behind him instead?
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Oh, it can, because you're just preventing me from answering it. Is that sycophant down? This sycophant, if it doesn't dodge, should be down as well. Meaning, next turn, we can start dealing with the Chevalier. Really? Okay, good. Let's heal you up again. Good, you're at full health.
Impressive.
Let's kill this thing off, because it's by far the most dangerous one here. Oh, you didn't even get an action. Well, that's depressing. Mark for death, because he's not going to die no matter what you do. Didn't drop his protection. All that really mattered. Well, now we have the dodges on our side, and I don't know why. And he resists, as is his prerogative. Alright, I forget, you can't stun sycophants no matter what you... Supplicants. But you can just quake them to death.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
There is a room battle with Curio. Question is, do I think it's the one where we'd have to fight the Fanatic? If I do, I go there, I use my campfire now, and then go to fight. If I don't, I just go there now, not caring in the world. You know what, I don't think it's going to be the Fanatic. I think the Fanatic's over here-ish, somewhere, which we'll find him at some point. Yeah, okay. I was right. I was also annoyed. We're gonna demons pull the madman over. Demons pull the madman over. Right. Doomsay, which is going to cause horror on the entire group. I thought it caused horror. No, it's accusation. Can I stun you? No, I think the marking here, of all things, is going to be the most important.
The blood quickens.
And dodged. Oh no. Wow. With Holy Lance, right? It doesn't matter, you're stunned. There's another Doomsay, which is going to just keep raising our stress. Nod gets unstunned. Can we shank you? Thank you. You're gonna vulnerability Hex him? That's only because I just want him out of this mission before too long. You can ceremonial cut. It's not bad. Okay. Really? I can Shadow Fade, but that seems like a horrible idea. So we'll just start working on this Savage. You can finally Holy Lance. And slowly bring yourself back to the front line. I would mark some targets for death, but we kind of need to deal with everything that's directly in front of us right now. Because I don't want that shaman to all of a sudden get... Oh, no. Okay. You are immune to stuns, aren't you? There we go. Now you're kind of back in the front. You can just start smacking them about. We'll slowly get to work on bringing our party back up to a decent amount of health, and we're going to try to mark for death. The drop in protection is the primary reason for this. Sorry, I was thinking you were going to stab someone for a second, and I was just preparing to just moan about, oh my gosh, you have the Crimson Curse, why did you shank your ally? These are some really weak heals. Can we get like a big ol' heal? You know, like the ones that Mama used to make? I can smell it now, the fresh baked heals going in the oven. Oh no. God, arterial pinch. Oh. It's 0. Big ol' heals like the kind Mama used to make. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Lead on my best coat. We got our food back.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I remember that this does a buff for the remainder of the quest.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
We're probably going to turn around here for a moment, but not for the reason you'd expect. We're going to do about the same buffs as before. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Zealous vigil, because that's just amazing. Scout ahead, because I like the scouting chance. How many do we have left? 4 more. We could stand tall, but there's not a lot of need. I'll actually have you bloodlust instead, so you're not going to go ballistic immediately. And de-stress. De-stress. So, encouraging words in Barasa. And another bit of word of encouragement also on Barasa. Again, I think it also gives positive traits, so let's just inspect it. Okay, it just got sort of your stress, so yeah, that's fine. We are going to back up. It's going to send us through a battle. It's going to send us through a room battle. Or we go all the way around. Fine. We actually, yes, because we're going to have to do this, because we're going to have to go through one of these room battles anyway. That's a lot of blood. That's a maddening wine. I didn't move any of us back, did I? Whoops. You can shadow big, and maybe get rid of the gatekeeper. Well, that was the hope. There's the big heals like Mama used to make. Can I try and stun you again? I don't think that's advisable. Let's just get rid of the sycophant. There is so much stuff in this cursed land. Enraging Slight. Oh, no. Well, now everyone's going to target Durri because that's just how this thing rolls. Yep. Well, at least Durri can dodge. Like I said, if the enemy marks them, it will always connect. If I mark them, it does nothing.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
That sycophant has dodged 4 attacks in a row, by the way. I just thought I wanted to let you all know that. It has successfully dodged 4 attacks in a row. He's gone... He's the... Oh my gosh.
The horror.
Right. Always target the manservants, whether you want to or not. I know you're the blood god. Now can you please, in your blood godliness, kill one of the sycophants? Slowly but surely the Chevalier is going to get back to the front line. I just want to hit these guys and get them out of the way. Can you stop? There you go. Okay, well. I'm still waiting for him to be cursed. Like... There's not even a thing to say about this anymore. Thank goodness you actually don't target her. It's a bloody miracle. Okay, I can just cure your bleed. And make your dodges actually kind of valid.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Yes, girl, you drink that potion. You drink it hard. Well, I can't win all of them. You really can't win all of them. I'm not killing any of you is the problem. So let's just mark the Chevalier and just go all out the Chevalier, because it's the only... Well, here comes death's door.
And now the true test.
No.
Hold fast or expire.
Speed debuff. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. You having the bleed on you doesn't matter. Seriously? You having the bleed on you does not really matter at all. Kill. Thank you. It's been way too long since that happened. No zero. No zero. There we go. Back to basically full health. Targeted again. Missed again, thankfully. Can I stun you so I don't have to deal with you for like one more turn? No, of course not. Can I shank you so you die and I don't have to deal with you for one more turn? Not really, but I mean, there's not a whole lot I could hope for. This battle is just a mess, and it's probably going to lead me into fighting the Fanatic immediately. Oh yeah, Death's Door recovery. Damage dealer, get back here. Stun? There we go. I get like a chance to heal myself slightly. Never mind.
Ghoulish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Well, we have another room battle before us. No! 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 Okay. Because that can cause bleed on the occultist, and if we have bleed on the occultist, that's going to be a massive negative. Alright, well. I could try to use it. Because I know going... Oh, this is just a curio. Right, okay, yes. So, we're gonna go north. Reason we're going north. Fish guts. Let's open up fish guts. Toss in medicinal herbs.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
That's not what I was looking for. That really is not what I was looking for. We can toss with the torchlight for the wasted time. Alright, well, back up everyone. Stop. Why are you yelling about someone stepping on your feet? You're in the front. Well, we only have one choice. Bull rush through and hope we encounter nothing. Or get food. Because we are currently low on supplies. It's torchlight, maybe we can get some food from it.
The flames of the smoldering pyre dance in his eyes with murderous zeal.
This is gonna suck because I think someone's guaranteed to die right now. And why did you get sent to the fullback? You get here. Alright, you've got tons of dodges and 3 actions a turn because reasons I don't understand why this game thinks it's a good idea to always have bosses with multiple actions a turn because Jesus Christ, it was not fair because it always dumps all my troops into... Yes, I know, fun time ahead.
Gnawing uncertainty. The birthplace of dread.
I physically can't hit you. Fine then, I'm just gonna keep the mark going so she can. Strike the heretic. Crits.
Ears. Blurred vision. The end.
Oh my gosh, you're actually in the front. Oh my gosh, never mind. Can we heal you, please? Like, one turn, thank you. Bring it out of there. Still got the mark off. We still got the mark off. Shadow Fade. I doubt we're gonna get the stun going, but I need you in the back. We got the stun for 1 action. You're already marked. Bulwarking probably isn't the most brilliant decision. Who gets tossed in? Oh, no. Oh, he goes into the fire.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
At least we healed him. At least we healed him. At least we healed him. You know he's innocent. Bring yourself back out. I can't touch you right now because he immediately moved. Oh my god. Thank you. Let me smack him out of this. Oh no, does he burn every time you take an action too? What horseshit is this? Thank you. He'll be unstunned eventually. Eventually. Rasa can take a hit. You really, really shouldn't. You buff protection for an additional round. Again? Really? After. Well, he's dead. There's nothing we can do to stop this. Because he's going to take his 2 actions, burn twice, and then next turn have another problem. I can't touch him, and I don't want Barasa to die. 0. You know, I'm actually not surprised at this point.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
Yeah, I got nothing else here. I can't stun him, so we're probably going to have to accept that this is a TPK. A really dumb TPK that shouldn't have happened, but it's a TPK nonetheless.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
Just because, once again, they can't avoid
More
tossing
dust,
bosses at us
more
who
ashes,
have multiple turns.
more disappointment.
You can design better bosses than this. Stun. Thank you.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
Dodge, 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 dodge. Doesn't matter, he's gonna be tossed out immediately.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
He doesn't have any death blow resistance, so he's dead. No, at this point I can't retreat. I don't think this is a fight you can retreat from.
Finally claim their due.
Nor is this a fight I should retreat from. I should just try and kill him outright so I don't have to fight him anymore. And now you're sentenced. Although here, I think we can actually save you if we get both our actions. Hey. Oh, no, wait, both are dead? No, both are death stored. Pushing you to the front's not going to do anything. Retreat failed.
Survival is a tenuous proposition in this sprawling tomb.
Like, I'm gonna try to retreat. It's not gonna succeed, but I'm gonna try. I don't think you can retreat from this guy.
The abyss returns even the boldest gaze.
It's because of Death's Door debuff. It sucks so bad. Yeah.
More blood soaks the soil, feeding the evil therein.
Can we attempt to retreat again? We're only one person. Only one. Oh, he just passed anyway. Well, dead. Thank you, Nod. Oh, no, he's going to, stress out now, because he's not going to be able to take an action.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
This is why enemies who can take multiple actions are not fun to play against.
This is no place for the weak or foolhardy.
Well, it finally happened.
Do not ruminate on this fleeting failure. The campaign is long, and victory will come.
Not if you keep making bosses who can take multiple actions.
I was lord of this place before the crows and rats made it their domain.
Yeah, Xenos, I'm gonna look this up. I don't think you could retreat from that fight. I think you actually were forced to fight no matter what. Even if you didn't, I still failed 3-4 times in a row. So I don't think there was much else I could do. Yeah, no, even if I retreated from him, it is kind of... It isn't a trap. You can retreat from him. However, the very next encounter you have against him would instantly have you fight him again. So it's basically when the Fanatic shows up, you're kind of screwed. But we didn't lose much. We'll get Junia's head back eventually. It's supposed to be the most common one we use because it's the most commonly useful trinket. We didn't have anything ancestral. And we lost the Berserk's mask, but that's also something else we can get back eventually. The Shrieker will make an appearance. Yeah. So killing the Horde Shrieker will recover myself 8 of the trinkets I'd lost. But we'll have to deal with it eventually. So, as of right now, I think I'm going to call Darkest Dungeon. I think I'll call it a night for the Darkest Dungeon.